Give me 2 seconds to get to my truck. 2 seconds. I just figured this would be a good time, starting it back here. That way we can get some people in the room and I can give you an update on where I've been and why I was missing in action. My truck's right up here. But for now, you just look at my pretty face. Is that my truck? Oh, crap. Yeah, it's my truck. Let's go on the passenger door. I'm not used to going in the driver door. Plus, there's more room on this side. The way trucks park over here. Ouch. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to be on long. But I just wanted to check in. Hi, Kiana, Jason, Ralph, Ian, Big Trucker. Oh, man, my light just shut off. Damn it. Damn it all, that freak. Ooh, this is cool looking. I'm not 100% sure, Kiana. I'm still feel a little deathy. I'm half alive, actually. You're right. If I would have went any faster, I would have lost my breath and died. What's up, Lucas? Steven. Ursel, is that how you say your name? Ursel, how you doing? Angelica Jane, hey you. Hey you. Isn't that a song? James Hensley, how you doing, man? Anyways, what was it? Friday? I think it was Friday, or it could have been Thursday night. I don't know. I was talking to you, Kiana. Remember I said I'm starting to get sick? Well, I felt like I was starting to get sick, and I don't know why. I always know I'm going to get sick because how did people know that? I mean, I just, the first thing I thought is, why do I have a backache? That was the first sign. And after I drove a while, I realized, wait a minute, I've got a backache because I'm going to get sick. And then my hair started hurting, my fingers started hurting, my bones, and we dropped the load. And when we backed into the door, I jumped into the sleeper. I was zonked out until we had to leave again. So at that point, we had a personal convey out of there. So I jumped in the driver's seat. Students can't personal convey. And I drove us across the street. There was parking next to the Walmart. And we parked there. I jumped back into the sleeper. And I slept until the next morning. And then, it was completely miserable until we got to the next load. And of course, it's a beer load, which was overgrown. So it took forever to get fixed. And I told my fleet manager or he asked if I wanted to come in early to get more practice testing for the student. And I told him, I said, no, you know what? I've got the flu, man. Get me in early. I want to go home for a couple of days. Well, I went home and I slept. I got home and I slept all the rest of the day. We got home pretty early, slept all that day, slept all through the night, and was pretty much miserable all day Sunday. And now I'm kind of okay. I'm feeling better. So that's where I was. as you guys were out here playing and having fun, I was there freaking dying. I mean, whoa. Look at my freaking beard. It's permanently damaged from freaking sleeping, I guess, with the CPAP. It's got a permanent wiggle in it, man. I can't get rid of. But it's happening X23. Christopher, Lucas, Steven. I already said you guys' name, man. I'm saying it again. I'm so retarded. But yeah, 10 toes down, James. 10 toes down. I almost bought a laptop the other day. But of course, when I was going to bite the bullet, my daughter calls, "Can I borrow money? The bank messed up," and kids, yada 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 yada. Mr. Brown, how you doing, man? But apparently, Crazy Bags called me. I don't know what night it was. I just know I was laying there sleeping, and my wife goes, "Your phone's ringing." And I don't know why. I woke up and picked it up, and I hit okay and hello. And all of a sudden, I hear somebody speaking 1,000 miles an hour in Spanish. I was like, "What the hell, man?" And it ended up being Junior Honduras, but I was too sick. And I was like, "No, man, I'm sick. I gotta go back to bed." But it was funny as hell. I wish I wasn't sick. I would have liked to have talked to those guys, but I mean, I was dying. Well, no, that's what you get, Kiana, for laughing at me. You're calling me a baby, a sissy, and everything else. I try to confide into a friend that I'm hurting and everything. And you see, all you did was call me a baby. You're a big baby. It's like, damn, okay, you got sick? Good. I was sick as a dog my first 2 weeks out. It sucked. Felt like I was being dragged through the mud. Yeah, I hear you. But glad to see you're feeling better. I had the flu a few weeks back. If you remember, yes, exactly. Hey, I noticed in my last video, I wasn't reading the comments here. I was just answering them. I hate that because I was watching it. I don't know why I was watching it, but it's like I can hear myself answering, and but I wasn't reading the questions, which was probably good because that was that one video that things went sideways on. I don't know why it ain't deleted. Thanks, Angelica Jane. Yeah, man, it sucked being sick. That's for sure. But I got some sad news, guys. Sunday, really sad news, man. We rehomed 3 of our dogs, including my little baby Bella. The 2 Chihuahuas we put up that they have to go together. The Maltese, if you have if it's going to be a 1-dog house, it's better because she would get jealous of other dogs being petted and stuff. So the Maltese went to somebody who was getting her for their grandmother that her Maltese died. And they were, does the dog like to be pet? Does it like to sit on lap? Perfect. That dog loves that. And my 2 little Chihuahuas went to a family with 3 kids, not real young kids, but they had 40 acres. They have ferrets. They have other animals, so they're animal people. And the dogs took to the kids and to the people, which was surprising. I mean, as soon as they came in the house and sat down, the dogs jumped on them and were licking them and everything. And those dogs don't usually do that. But, so that happened. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, man? Yeah, James, no kidding. That was pretty crazy video, man. Oh man. Yeah, Kiana. Well, Kiana, the only dog I'm going to have left is your dog. I'm at the terminal in Springfield. I'll be here probably till Thursday or Friday because John tests out Wednesday, and after he trifectas, he has to get his he has to get his license. So that might, happen the next day or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm at the terminal. You're headed to New Jersey. Nice, either nice. Yeah, Rich, it was sad. Oh, see, yeah. How sad? Yes, it was sad. Greetings from Los Angeles. How you doing, Brandon? Been dusty during TNT. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it could be. Could be. How you're probably almost done with TNT, aren't you? What's up, Mark? Yeah, that was definitely a Jerry Springer episode. I need to make playlists. I need to make late night playlists and then training videos and things like that. Get these things separated. Of course, you're at the terminal after I had just left a few days ago. Sorry, Lucas. Yeah. You only have 4,000 miles to go. That's nice. You're almost done. You were home for 10 days. What the hell are you doing home for 10 days during TNT, man? How you doing, Bobby Light? Man, guys, but I still can't eat a full meal. I didn't eat really anything Saturday or Sunday. And then this morning when my wife dropped me off, we came in for breakfast. It was actually lunchtime. And I got the a fish with mashed potatoes and rice. I ate the fish and about half the mashed potatoes, man. I couldn't eat anymore. And then right now I got a burger, fries. I couldn't eat it all, man. It, yeah. So whatever's got me is holding on. And a lotion video, no kidding. I don't know, Stephen. I'll have to wait to get dispatched. More than likely, they're going to head us towards Texas, where John lives, because they'll want him to change his license to his home state. So you start making this late night? Yeah, sure. Sorry, KDS. Sorry, man. Hey, David, I'm a new subscriber. Well, Chris, I really appreciate that, man. Pushing me a little closer to 1,000 subscribers so I can quit dealing with this nonsense on the phone. You guys don't even know what it's like to be on this phone with it in desktop view. Touching it is so sensitive. The screen keeps going up and down, and I have a hell of a time reading the comments. What's happening, David? What's happening? KDS, you're going somewhere? Don't be a wimp, man. You don't need sleep. Sleep is for sissies. And Kiana. No appetite. Did you change lotions? No, but I haven't used lotion in a couple of days because I was sick. Got to update the David H. gang. I know you already know I applied for Prime and they said, nope. Man, see, it just jumped away. They said, nope. The documentation for work history wasn't sufficient. Unfortunately, no hard feelings, though. That's weird how Prime is getting so freaking strict on that. You're right, Kiana. You're right, it is. I'll take a while to back to normal after the flu. Eating like that happens to a lot of people. Yeah, I'm sure that's all it is. Yeah, I'll leave it up, KDS, unless something really bad happens. Then what I'll do, KDS, if something really bad happens in it, I'll make it unpublic, and then I'll send you the link to it so you can watch it. But I don't think it's going to go sideways. I'm not in the mood to go sideways tonight. I'm wanting to come to Prime. I got my permit today. Cool, Chris. Hopefully, did you did you apply to Prime, and where are you at? Because the only place you need to get a permit is for Salt Lake City and Pittston. If you're going to come to Springfield, you have to get your permit here. Sitting in Utah, waiting on my load. Gotta be in Massachusetts Friday. Gonna be fun. There you go. There you go, David. There you go. Hey, Dave, you are only 105 people. I'm only, oh, my 105 people away from 1,000. That'd be cool. Oh, shit. There's David's hand lotion. Well, number one, lotion boy, I was at home. And my lotion's in my truck. And Angelica, what did you tell me? Did I miss? Have I not been paying attention to what you've been saying? Because you said I told you, and I don't know what you're talking about. But then again, this thing keeps jumping, and I'm probably missing a lot of stuff. I gotta go back. Let's see. Yo, it's David's hand lotion. Where have you been? He's been making John. Wow, shit. Lotion boy. I really wanted to go to. I really wanted you to get a referral check. Yeah, I would have appreciated it, Mark. I could have used it, man. Could have definitely used it. Ain't been on empty. Nah, just save it, KDS. Yep. What documentation are they looking for? I believe, Mark, that they need to see steady work history. They're probably having too many people quitting before the year's up. And so they figure if they got someone with a steady work history, that they're more likely to stay because, you know, I guess they stay at jobs. I'm assuming that. I don't know that as fact, though. Screw Salt Lake City and New Jersey. New Jersey. Hey, Salt Lake was freaking awesome to go there. Dude, there was 15 in the class. You blew through everything. By 4 o'clock, you went to the hotel. Here, shit, John was on the simulator at 9 o'clock at night. And, you know, at 7 o'clock the next morning, he's doing this. 9 o'clock, no, hell no, man. I'm glad I went to Salt Lake. What's up, Jesse? They wanted pay stubs or tax returns. The trouble is that the majority of it was volunteer work. Taking care of my ill mother, didn't make enough to file taxes. Was it through some kind of a company, though? Because it was through some kind of a company. They can give you something that says you worked there all that time. Ah, okay, Chris. You have to move your residency back to Alabama first. Okay. Also, oops, see, it just jumped. Damn it. Also, if you're not keeping up with me on Instagram, my APU isn't working, and it's been really hot the last 2 days. Now who's whining? Should I call a wambulance? Or should I call 911? What do you prefer? That's right. I'll never let you down for calling me a baby. I was cold-hearted, man. I felt like crap. I was feeling so crappy. I had to finally say, okay, I gotta go. I gotta freaking die. You're freaking calling me a baby and a sissy. Damn, that was cold-hearted. David as me in his David has me in his truck. You know, that's weird because you guys put David H and then like it's supposed to be has. Whenever there's supposed to be an H for the next word, it always uses the H for my name. But anyways, it is what it is. David has me in his truck and his house. He has me everywhere. Oh, man. Some companies accept notarized statements from witnesses to verify whereabouts. My understanding is that Maverick is one of them, so they're who I'm aiming for. Okay, cool. David, you were at Millennium today with wife? Yes, I was, Chris. Were you here? Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was eating lunch, and all of a sudden, my wife goes, Hey, I think Junior Honduras is walking up. I said, really? He stopped and said hi. David Sandler, he really uses you. What's up with Jersey Brown? You better recognize what? What? Makes no sense. You got to make sense when you're talking to me. Do they employment verify by calling the employers, or is it required to provide tax pay stubs? When they verified me, they just called. I don't think we had to show anything, but you know what? I really didn't ask because I remember my wife saying, "Oh, Prime called to verify employment." Um, Too much traffic in Jersey and Salt Lake City. Traffic is the okay. Mr. Brown, have you been to LA? Yeah, LA and their little ass streets. Oh man, were you guys having freaking the navgo system go down Saturday? We're about 10 miles from our I think it was our it was our 01, and the navgo system goes down. Well, my Rand McNally was still getting, I didn't have it yet. So we had no navigation. So I'm trying to look on my phone, Google Maps, to find big streets to go on. Every time I'd zoom in on my map, it would start spinning. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? And when I'd zoom out enough for it to stop spinning, you couldn't see the streets. Well, we were going off memory and said, okay, go here, and we made it there, no problem. But when I got there and I, made a mistake by not reading all the notes on the last mile, I did do a macro 27 and it told me don't need to fuel. But on the last mile, it told me that you need to weigh the tractor full of fuel. So we had to go find a truck stop with no help from anything and then get back there. That was a nightmare because I kept calling road assist and they kept resetting it, and it would work for about 3 minutes and then shut off, just go completely dead. But for them to reset it, it would come on for a minute, then go off, then come on, then go off. So it was like a 10-minute reset every time they did it. It sucked. Recognize these nuts, squirrel. Salt Lake City traffic isn't bad. It's a breeze. Okay. Dallas traffic sucks. Squirrel nuts as well. Yeah, Dallas sucks, man. And going through, I think it's Fort Worth, both the Navgo and the Rand McNally go ape shit, and they don't know where you're at. So you have to. I always know when I'm going there. Okay, I know I'm going here, 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 and here. And then when I got the GPS working again, I took pictures of the directions. And when it quit working, I looked at my directions like, okay, get off exit 203. What interstate? What the hell? I didn't look. Oh man, it's and the interstate we were on, we were at like 5, exit 6. So I knew that wasn't the interstate we were supposed to be on. David, you ever been to this Denver terminal drop yard? Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. Do a macro 19. Yeah, Johnny, the last mile is the macro 19, but it just tells you get off on exit 203. Well, see, I finally realized that I looked at that and it said I-55. So we found I-55 and, we ended up going the way we originally went because we knew that was a good way. But trying to get to the fuel stop using number one, trying to find their address was a nightmare. When I finally found their address, I put it in Google and it would only try to take me through the streets. It wouldn't take me on the interstate. I'm not driving a truck down St. Louis streets. I'm just not doing it. So I'm trying to zoom in again and it's spinning and spinning. It was a nightmare. We got it all done. It just took a while. It took a minute. Been to LA 4 damn times. Yeah. That traffic is trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I got my Rand McNally back today. Right here. So I plug it in, and the 12-volt charging cord don't work. The light comes on dim. You plug it into the base, and it goes out. So I called Rand McNally, and he goes, well, you know what? We'll send you a new one. He goes, but for meanwhile, just use your phone charger. I said, oh, is it the same thing? He goes, yeah. So I plugged the phone charger in it, got it working. It came on. Everything was working good. But I go, hey, don't this have a camera on it? He goes, yeah. He goes, you go to the home page, and there's a, you can look at the pictures and everything. I said, okay, well, how do you get to the home page? He goes, well, press that black button in the bottom. I pressed the black button. Nothing's happening. He goes, all right, we'll slide up on the screen, and we'll bring up your home page and back, and just like a cell phone. So I did that, hitting the home page, and nothing's happening. He goes, okay, just hit the reset button. I go, how do you do that? He goes, take a pen, push it in the top hole. So I do that. The thing goes purple and stays purple. He goes, all right, go outside to get away from the truck and do it. So I do it. Now it tries to reboot up, but it gets to loading, and it just sat there loading for hours. That guy finally hung up on me. When I told them that, no, they need to send me another one. So I called back, waited forever. And long story short, they're sending me another one. And I don't have to, they like the last one, I don't have to show proof I sent this one yet. So they're sending me another one. Well, when we were doing our air brake test today, I go, yeah, let me unplug this thing and let the battery run down. So I let the battery go dead. I plugged it back in, let it charge a little bit, turn it on, and everything's working now on it. The home page, everything. So I'm going to let them send me the new one, and I'll send it back with a note saying it started working. But they did have me take pictures of what it was doing wrong before they agreed to that. Let's see how far behind I got. Oh, man. I hope it's going well, David. Yeah, it's going good. It's going pretty darn good. Lydia, are you Lydia from Facebook and Instagram? I can't remember what your last name is on there. How you doing, Cami? Do you go if you're coming on? Do you go to orientation or at Springfield? Yeah, I believe so. Or Pittston, but yeah, I think it's Springfield, because Pittston really isn't a training place. I know they tested there and they might do a little, but it's really not a training place. Yes, Matthew, I am a trainer. Josh, the vegan, is here. Josh, man, you got to hook me up and teach me how to eat right, man. I'm eating crap. I just ate a piece of meat, man. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, people. That's what Josh said. I didn't say that. So don't be giving me no thumbs down, damn it. Harmony says she has been working a lot. I talked to her tonight and says to everyone she works a 14-hour day tomorrow. Wow. Busy, busy, busy. Hey, Riverboat Captain, how you doing, man? How's the gambling on that boat? Hope you're making money. You're so hungry, huh? That's why you have a Garmin now. Yeah, no kidding, man. If they would have gave me my money back, I would have definitely got a Garmin. Even though I hate the Garmin the way it works, I like the Rand McNally better. They're having issues with their software. Yeah, Mickey, that's the same, Mr. Brown. That's with bags. I mean, I'm sure you answered it already. I'm so far behind. Hi, Harmony, if you're watching this later. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Hi, Harmony. I should have texted you that I'm doing well when you called earlier, but I had my face stuffed with food and I didn't want to pick up the phone. And then I kind of forgot, because I was talking to Alan and everything. David, where the hell are you? I'm in Springfield, Mickey. I'm in Springfield. I'm at the terminal. Oh, okay. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I hope you weren't in the last one. That one went sideways, man. That one was freaking. That one went sideways for sure. We're gonna try to keep this one on point. What do they have? What do they have you do in TNT trainer class? They basically have you go over all the maneuvers on how to teach how to back the truck up by using reference points. Line the wheel up with this, keep it there for this, then do this. And in other words, it's a backing up on the pad, you can't miss it. Because if you follow the reference points, the truck's going to go there. Now, obviously, that's not going to work in the real world, but they're just trying to get your CDL. And then during TNT, you can sit and learn how to actually back the truck up. And then they also make sure you know how to teach the pre-trip and all that good stuff. You actually have to do the pre-trip form, the air brake test. And if you fail, you fail, just like if originally you don't get to become a trainer. Yeah, that's nice, Steven. 6 a week, man. That'd be sweet. They train 6 a week at Pittston. Okay. What would you recommend a student pack so that you as a trainer can be comfortable as well? Well, for me to be comfortable, you can bring cash. I mean, that's all. Maybe some foot spray if you got stinky feet. No, I always tell people bring at least a week's worth of clothes. I like to have 2 weeks of clothes. If you're going to bring a week's worth of clothes, bring a lot of extra underwear and socks, because if you run into a situation where you get on a couple of tight loads and it was supposed to be laundry time, you don't want to get stuck in dirty socks or underwear. So you make sure you have extras those, so that way when it's okay, we need to do laundry and something happens, it's like, crap, we can't do laundry, you've got clean socks and underwear. I mean, really, your other clothes, your shirts you want to change because it's hot now. But you can wear a pair of pants a couple of days, man. And then of course bring your normal, your shoes, closed-toed shoes. And the clothes should be for the weather. If it's summertime, make sure they're cool. And so on and so forth. But as far as clothes to go, that's what I bring. I actually put out a video of what to bring. And for the student, it was pretty complete. For when you get your truck, I think I forgot lubricant and a couple of things that I got to add to it. Subscribe if you want to see David go vegan. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. I might try it. Good, Cami. I'm glad you're good. And she says hi to everyone. Okay, good. That must be Harmony says hi to everyone. Chris, TNT, not PSD. I don't remember the earlier question, Chris, if you want to re-ask it. Or wait, were you the one to ask about what to bring? Yeah, what do you need? Okay, hold on, I got it. TNT, basically you want the same stuff as PSD, except you might want to have a headset. You might want to have a headset because now you'll be driving to where you're not going to be able to you turn the radio on without having it in your headset, because you don't want to wake up your co-driver. And make sure you have a pair of gloves for fueling. I have 2 pairs of gloves. I have a pair of gloves for fueling, and I have a pair of gloves for doing everything else, because I just don't want to get fuel on everything else. But every time I fuel, I always take paper towels that they have at the stations and wipe my gloves off. But I don't know. It just freaks me out to try to use both gloves for the same thing. But yeah, Chris, check out the video I made. It's probably about 10 videos back, and I go into detail on what you should bring. The wife is good, Cami. She's doing good. Yeah, failure's not an option. You're right, Mr. Brown. Yeah, cash. Baby wipes. Yeah, that's in that video. Is bring baby wipes. Yeah, bring all your toiletry stuff, obviously, but you're going to be bringing that to PSD also. Real truckers don't wear clothes. I read that. So you read that somewhere, yeah. But yeah, Mr. Brown, and if somebody forgets those things, those are all things you can pick up at Walmart, and more than likely your trainer's going to have it just in case you go, oh, wait a minute. You can probably hit them up for a few until you can get to Walmart and buy your own. Because it depends on where you're coming from, man. A lot of this stuff you want to buy once you're here. You don't want to be lugging it on the bus and stuff. Lotion, baby oil, and lip balm. Oh, now you're for the lotion, huh, Brown? Damn you. I don't know about the baby oil. What the hell's the baby oil for? And the lip balm. Why are your lips getting chapped? What the hell goes on that truck? Thanks. I don't want to overpack. Yeah, I don't think you can overpack, man, because as a trainer, I want them to be, the trainee to be well prepared so we can move freight. Stopping the truck and, doing things all the time causes you not to move freight. You're in California, okay. If you're flatbed, bring a hard hat and protective glasses. Prime gives you the vest. Yeah, Prime gives you the vest. 1,000 subs, vegan for a month. I could do that. That'd be easy. I love vegetables. TNT trainer class, not pad trainer class. TNT trainer class. You mean you want to become a TNT trainer? You basically, if that's what you're asking, you basically do the same class except you don't do the pre-trip and backing maneuvers. Well, yeah, no, you do the backing maneuvers. You do the back. I think you just don't do the pre-trip because you're not going to be teaching them pre-trip, but what the hell did they do? There was people that just did TNT and they only did part and not all. I think they still did the backing, but why would they if they're not going to be training on the pad? Hi, buddy. Been busy lately. How you been? I've been good, Vapes. Been good. Well, okay, I've been sick for the last 3 days, but other than that, I've been good. Now I just lost everything because it freaking jumped. Yeah, and TNT, that truck better not stop rolling. You ain't rolling, man. You ain't making money. You ain't making your miles. That truck better keep moving. Hello, David. Always wear your underwear with yellow spots to the front and brown spots to the back. All right, Johnny, you just go right ahead and do that, man. Angel Soft. David, have you seen the war RVT is having with the Inbred Empire? It is a trucker war. No, Greg, I haven't been watching much YouTube lately. Just I've been busy and sick and everything else. I have a lot on my mind lately. Adult dippers? You mean diapers? Yeah, it depends. You're going reefer, cool. I like reefer. Sunbathing and keeping your lips from being chapped is a must. I don't know what LMMFO means, FOA. Let me sunbathing. What do you want? Cancer? Now, before you answer that, I've had a couple of melanoma scares, so I don't sunbathe, man. And yeah, keeping your lips from being chapped, man. My lips don't get chapped. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess if you were using your lips a lot and they dried out, it might get lip burn or something. But my lips don't get chapped. I don't know, man. Whatever, man. Okay, you get chapped lips. Oh man, TNT is a nightmare trainer. Please shower and keep bedding clean and shower. I can't believe how it's been for me and several students I know. TNT is a nightmare. Trainers, please shower and keep bedding clean and shower. I can't believe how it's been for me and several students I know. Yeah, that's pretty bad, D. That's pretty bad. I am actually tomorrow. I'm going to be buying a couple of extra sheets for my bed, and one is going to be to change the one that goes over, the fitted sheet, and that way I can change it, a couple of times a week during, between washes, and I always have a fresh one to put on. And then I'm going to get a double sized sheet to put over the top of my stuff for the TNT to sleep on, or put his stuff on and sleep. That way, no one's got to go, ew, I don't want you laying on my stuff, and ew, I don't want you laying on my stuff. It's just, here it is. Throw that over there. Throw my pillows up on the top bunk, my blanket up on the top bunk, and you're good to go. Yeah, there's no reason why you should be smelling anything. Now I will say when I got sick, we did miss a shower that day. So we were like 2 days without a shower, and that was uncomfortable, but I got sick, man, and we couldn't. It's like, no, shut down right here. I need to go to bed. We were originally going to shut down at a TA or something, and then when we got our next load, it was like, damn, we can make it all the way to Springfield. We don't need to shut down, so we did. So yeah, it that last run there got a little I don't want to say stinky, but probably close to it. D, my TNT experience has been good, except my trainer has not spent enough time teaching me backing. Yeah, that's messed up, Greg. That's messed up. You need to know backing. My trainer is good at teaching, though. That's good, D. Lotion bath, Ralph. Come on. What's happening, Phoenix? Rising trucking. I've had to secretly spray and deodorize things. That's so fucking gross. You know what, D? You need to tell him, because he probably doesn't know. Think about it. If somebody stinks and they've been in their stink for so long, they probably don't smell it. And he probably would be embarrassed when you tell him and do something about it. I wouldn't sit and hide that. I would be like, dude, you need to wash these. I mean, you can do just that. Hey, man, I think you need to wash these sheets. And if he's dumb enough not to get the hint, it's like when somebody looks at you and puts a piece of gum towards your face and goes, you need a piece of gum, or would you like a piece of gum? And you say no, and they go, are you sure? They're basically telling you, you got bad breath, stick this damn thing in your mouth. Well, the same thing would be, hey man, I think you need to wash the sheets. He should know you're telling him his sheets stink. But if he says why, then you can say because they freaking reek. Oh, that's gross, man. I would be off that truck. Your trainer has showered 3 times in 2 weeks. No, man, I like to get a shower at least once every other day, if not every day. If there's got to be some major issues to go more than every other day. A TNT student can throw their sleeping bag on a bottom bunk if they have one. Yeah, that's true, Alan. But myself personally, I would like to buy a nice sheet to go over my sheets, so their stuff's not directly on my sheet that I'm going to be laying on. See the method to my madness there? They don't want to get contamination from me, and I don't want to get contamination from them. Although I'm not worried about John. He seems like a very clean guy. Started PSD on Saturday, Oklahoma to Arkansas to Springfield. Tomorrow we are going to Tacoma. Nice. Good. That's a good run. David, in the flatbed world, it is 2-3 showers a week. However, we are a special forces trucking. No, that And if I was doing flatbed, I'd have to have a shower every day because flatbedders get filthy dirty, disgusting dirty. I'd have to be showering every day, man. Why did I just hear power off? Damn, dude, who is that pig trainer you have? Wow, Alex, that sucks. I would get off that truck. Yeah, yeah. What's left to do in orientation if I already have my permit and drug screening? You'll do CBT testing. You'll do CBT testing, CBT computer-based training. Yeah, tests and simulator work. I put powder in his shoes. Oh man. You know, guys, I carry athlete's foot fungus spray and deodorizer. Two reasons. One, if a student had stinky feet, goes right in their shoes and it kills it. Okay. But the main reason is if I accidentally step on the floor in the bathroom, I immediately douse my damn feet in it because I don't want to get nothing. So I carry it in my go bag. D, you can complain about that pig of a trainer. Yeah, I absolutely can. I'm scared to say anything. I like the guy. Oh, well, if you like him, you have to, and you don't want to say. I would, if you like him, he probably likes you. I would say something to him. I mean, he might not know that he smells like ass and his sheets stink. I mean, he might not know. Some of these truck drivers you walk by, you gag and almost throw up, and they're oblivious to it. So they must be used to it. D, when I was in the Army, I sometimes went a month without a shower in the field. Well, you know what? In the Army, in the field, have at it. This is in a truck with another person. If you're in your truck by yourself, go ahead and stink the place up all you want. Hopefully, you're almost done with training. Yeah, I hope you're almost done with training too. If I don't shower every day, I at least clean myself real good. Yeah, absolutely, man. I keep, oh, they're not there, but I keep wipes all over the place. I have 3 big bundles of them. Bird bath, baby. Yep. I have a 4 to 5K mile left, 4 to 5,000 miles left in TNT. I'm nervous about getting my own truck. Well, if you're nervous, you need to figure out what you're nervous about. Tell your trainer and have them work with you on what that is. Because obviously you're nervous about something. What are you nervous about? What part of getting your own truck makes you nervous? That's what I want to know. It kills their feet. It kills their feet. Good idea with the that powder. You're probably right. Backing. Okay, Greg, if backing is a problem, I would tell him, dude, we need to work on backing. You need to explain to me how to do it and why the truck is moving the way it goes. I mean, get a freaking toy truck out of the truck stop, one of those little $5 ones, and set, see how the truck maneuvers. Once you know how the truck maneuvers where the tandems are at, it's much easier. And sometimes don't be afraid to slide the tandems all the way back, because sometimes that long overhang on the trailer will make it almost impossible to get the truck in there, to where if you slide the tandems back, your trailer pivots differently and you can get it in. John was having a problem with getting one of the backs up, getting backed into one of the spots. And I could see it was the trailer swing. So I was like, hey, man, what do you think if we slide the tandems back? All right, let's try it. Took it right in when we slid the tandems back. Don't be, those tandems move. Go ahead and just remember where they were. Don't move them and not put them back where they were. He said, what is in my shoes? Should have told him freaking drugs. He put drugs in his shoes to get him high. It's going to soak into his skin. But one thing you got to remember about backing. you did a damn good job if you didn't hit nothing. If it takes you a while to get it in there, as long as you didn't hit nothing, you did a good job. You will get better at backing as you learn the way the trailer moves. Um, Anticipate that trailer. One of the biggest things I see everywhere, I even do it some, is taking the trailer around too far. Now you got to pull up and straighten out, which is no big deal. I mean, there's no shame in pulling up. There's no shame. I mean, pull up as many times as you need to get that trailer in. Don't hit nothing. That's the most important thing. But yeah, go to a freaking truck stop during the middle of the day where there's no trucks to worry you, and put water bottles down if he doesn't have cones, and say, okay, that's the front of that truck, that's the front of that truck, park it. Don't just use the lines. Trucks stick out past those lines, and back it in there a few times and figure out how you did it, and then set it up differently and do it. One of the other things is you got to, if you mess up, you got to be able to correct it. I'm company. Yeah, if you're in California, finding parking sucks. Exactly, big trucker. That's what I was telling John. Don't let anybody hurry you. Don't let anybody hurry you. You do what you need to do to get out and get back there safely. I love the terminal iced tea. Nice. I didn't even know I had a half a face. Why don't you guys tell me this stuff? You jokers. I really need to do something about this nonsense. This nonsense. Fixed. David, it's good to catch you live. Yeah, thanks, Letter Trucker. Having a good time. What do you mean 90-90 everywhere, Mr. Brown? What's that mean, 90-90 everywhere? Terminal iced tea is the best, and free also a bonus. Damn straight, big trucker. And they were out of it tonight, so I told the guy, hey, man, you're out of tea. You're out of tea. And then he's like, okay. And he starts walking the other way. I look at him, and I stand there with my cup. And he goes, oh. And then he turns around and goes, changes the bag or whatever it is. It's like, really? You're going to just say okay and walk away? Dummy. But yeah, it would have been a good weekend if I wasn't completely sick and dying, and got rid of all my puppies, all my babies. But what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? We're having some major life changes going on here. What time is it? 10:28. All right, guys, I am going to let you guys go. I just wanted to jump in and say, hey, catch up a little bit. I'm gonna try to do some video of John working on the pre-trip and stuff tomorrow, if you let me. I'm not gonna force him to, but we'll see if he lets me. Anyways, you have a good night. Drive safe. Be safe. Thanks for all you subscribers that subscribe to me. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so now. Just finished CDL school here near Chicago. Said good, good, good. I don't dare alley dock in a truck stop. No, it's not. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, alley dock really isn't that hard of a deal. Before I go, I'll tell you what I do. I don't have two things, but anyways, say there's two trucks parked like that. I always get my trailer turned and pointing into that spot before I back in. I don't take it in at a steep angle because you'll be hitting shit. A lot of guys bring it in at a steep angle and it's tight, but I always try to get that truck turned as far straight as I can before I bring it into the hole. And that seems to work fine. Don't really have much of a problem. And I've put them between, at these shipper receivers. Sometimes you only have a foot on each side of the trailer to get them in. I had one recently. I couldn't back it all the way in because you couldn't crank the handle on the landing gear. So I left it hanging out, cranked it down, and just assumed a yard jockey would come pick it up and slide it all the way in. It is what it is. Thanks, Johnny. Give a thumbs up before leaving. All right. You guys have a good one. Take care. How do you turn this off, man? I can never. Let me make this smaller. Oh, there it is. End stream. Doink.